Hey, welcome back. Well, these are pretty easy woods to enter. Doesn't happen often, so when this happens, I mean, take it when you can get it. I'm just gonna sit back here for a little bit. What I plan on doing is working my way more west towards that steel company. But I wasn't aware that we are also surrounded by a suburb, I guess, and there's a gas station right behind us and a main road. I mean, there's eyes everywhere back here. So what I'm gonna do is just sit back here, relax, and I am not kidding you. This is the worst mosquito infested place I've been to yet this year. And I put on a bunch of off. I mean, going into that building, that road that you've seen coming in, there's cars and semis going in and out about every 5 minutes. And then the road behind us, that's also really busy with that gas station and with all those houses. But what I want to do is keep on working my way back and get as close as possible to that steel company, because it's easy going back here. It's nice and open. Just gotta be careful you don't break an ankle. So anyways, check out the gas station and the suburb that's behind us. As you can see, we're pretty close. But I wanted to show you, as I'm sitting out here in this beautiful wooded area, these awesome looking mushrooms that I discovered just by sitting here. It's just amazing if you just take the time to look around. Some of the beautiful things nature will show you. Anyways, I'm gonna have to put some more bug spray on here soon. Anyways, check out these mushrooms that I found. Look how beautiful they are. I don't know the names of them, but I've been noticing all these little orangish red mushrooms growing up along the maples and oak trees. I'm gonna continue to sit here and wait, I don't know, about 20 minutes. Reason being, because it's pretty hot out. It's 82 degrees and about 78% humidity. And I am sweating bullets. So I'm gonna cool down and then we'll continue back towards the steel company. Onward. It's been a good half hour since I've been back here sitting on this log. As you see, it's a very busy location. Matter of fact, I don't know if you could see it, but somebody just drove behind me again. I would say it's picked up its pace about every 3 minutes now. But as I was sitting back here, I just looked off about 15 feet from us and discovered a little stealth camping cove. Let's go check it out. That road is very close to us. So I came back here, I took the liberty already, and I cleaned off a space to throw down the tent. And right here, they got a pretty good shot of us. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw up that netting across this area. And we should be pretty good for tonight. I'm gonna have to keep down my voice at this location because behind us this way are those houses and also that gas station. But anyways, I came up with a pretty good way to level off the ground. So what I do is I take out my knife, and whatever is a little bit bumpy, I just go ahead and pierce the ground with my knife. Make like little checkers. And then you just take your boot works out pretty well too, because when you're trying to clear off a spot and you're kicking it with your feet, it's a good way to twist a knee. So it just makes the soil come up so much easier. But anyways, I want to go back to that bike and get that netting out. Get this pack off this bike. Okay, well, I want to throw that netting up somewhere in the middle of the screen. This netting is working out pretty well. I might throw some brush up over the top of that netting later on, but I'm gonna have to go back and get that bike, and I'll go ahead and bring that bike back here and go ahead and get that netting up ASAP. Yeah. It's like a highway back here. All right, let's go back and get that pack. Gonna sit down here for another 5 minutes just to cool down. I've been taking it pretty slow back here because a lot of times I'll look over and I'll just see a car or somebody on a bicycle riding by. So I've just been taking it real slow so I don't build up a huge amount of sweat. Trying to keep down my movements out here as much as possible so it doesn't catch anybody's eye. We just we just have to put that netting up, that last netting up, and we should be pretty good back here. I don't know what time it is. I would guess maybe 4 p.m. So we got 5.5 hours of daylight left. I like to get out a little bit early because you never know when you're making these videos what's going to happen out here. I thought when I seen these woods, I'm like, oh, these are going to be nice, relaxing woods. No, I was wrong. Cars on the left side and the right side, they just don't stop. So once I get finished making our stealth camping cave, kind of like the Bat Cave, so our stealth cave, we should be good. Well, I guess let's go get that netting put up and then get this tent and get camp set up. Well, that netting is working out perfect. All right, I guess let's get this tent and get that put up. Well, how about we get off this ground? Because thank you to my friend Brian and my mother, who is a seamstress. They came together and they made me a stool. Here, check it out. This is gonna be so nice. Yeah, kind of like my older one, just not wooden. Not bad. Very light. Not bad at all. I almost forgot I had it. As I was setting up camp, a little voice inside my head said, "Don't forget that you have that that camping stool." But I really appreciate it, Brian, and I really appreciate it, Ma, that you guys thought enough about me and cared enough about me to make me that camping stool. Thank you. I love you guys. Anyhow, I guess I'm just gonna sit back here in my stealth camping cave that I made. I mean, it works perfect. That's why I wanted to pick this location, because I'm just surrounded by really thick brush and trees. And anywhere else back here, I noticed it's very open. So when I seen this, I'm like, hey man, that's a perfect spot. Let's do it. Anyhow, I guess what I'm gonna do is sit back and make sure that this place is safe and secure, which it's looking like it is, unless somebody from that residential area right next to us comes back here. I thought earlier someone was coming back here. I was hearing just a bunch of sticks cracking and breaking. I'm like, uh-oh, somebody could be walking their dog. But no, coast is clear. So far, so good back here. I guess the next time we see each other, we'll get out the camping stove and start cooking some dinner. All right, I'll see you guys probably in about an hour. Okay, let's see what I brought for dinner. Well, this is dessert. This is gonna be some cherry pie. We're gonna be making some camping pies, but the main course is gonna be some pizzas. So I got some pepperonis, brought some shredded mozzarella, and brought some spaghetti sauce. And I managed to bring out the bread without squishing it. And how I did that this time, I brought the bread out in a chocolate covered pretzel container. I mean, I always like to save these. This fits 6 pieces of bread. You could probably get 8 in there if you wanted to squish it down a little more. But I figured 2 pizzas and a cherry pie would be plenty for tonight. This will be the first pizza that I've made stealth camping. These camping pizzas are just fantastic. I mean, I've been using these since I can remember. Being up at the cabin, making the camping pies with my mom and dad and my sister. And yeah, it brings back the memories. And not only that, they sure are tasty. All right, well, I'm gonna have to butter this bread and we'll get the pizzas on the go. I just went ahead and brought out the butter in a little container that has the chicken bouillon cubes. They work perfect for carrying your food out here with you. I always make sure my bread is buttered really good. And then when I put it in the pie maker, I kind of press it down so you could put the filling in, no problem. Let's go ahead and get some pizza sauce on it. You don't want to put too much in these. It doesn't take much. A little goes a long way. I'm really happy that the cooler kept the cheese nice and cold, did not melt at all. But yeah, you just go ahead and add the cheese in there. A little more. Let's live dangerously. Now you just go ahead and put the other piece of the bread over the top of it. Of course, you want the butter side facing up. Go ahead and get this on like this. You just squish it down. And just pick off the sides. I'll take this bread home and feed my birds with it tomorrow. And making these pies are as easy as that. Okay, let's light that stove and get some pizzas cooking. All right, let's take a look at this. And a perfectly cooked stealth camping pizza pie. But there's no way that I'm gonna bite into this right now. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put this down and wait about 10 minutes, and then we'll break it open and see how it looks inside. And of course, see how that baby tastes. Okay, well, no time like the present. Let me break it open so you can really see. Oh yeah. I just thought to myself, I cannot believe I waited so long to make pizzas out here. Mmm. Mmm. These are fantastic. These pie makers
are just extraordinarily good. This is just as good as going down to the pizza shop and getting a pizza roll. So basically, I just been sitting here in the stealth cave and just been relaxing and really enjoying myself. The temperature, I can't believe it. It's going to go down to 52 degrees tonight. Wow. It's going to be a very comfortable night. Yeah, these pizzas are just awesome. You guys got to go out, buy one of these pie makers, and try it out. I'm sure you can get them anywhere. If not, you know you can go online and order them. I mean, I think I have had these in my family ever since I was born, so I'd imagine these are about 50 years old. I'm 48 years old. I'm getting old. Oh well. Well, I'm gonna finish this pie, or what's left of it, and we'll get on that cherry pie next. Before I bite into the cherry pie, I'm gonna use a napkin because things may get a little bit messy. All right, going in. Semi after semi. Well, I still haven't really got to the filling yet, but check it out. I mean, it is. I got just enough bread left for one more sandwich. So I guess maybe tonight I'll come out here and make myself a pizza. These can get a little bit sticky, so you just gotta be careful eating them out here. But after I get done eating this cherry pie, which is absolutely delicious, this cherry pie puts a smile on my face 20 miles wide.
Hello everybody. It is about 11:30. It has been a real good day. The shift must be ending right now at that steel company because cars are just leaving by the dozens. Well, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm beat. It might even be a little past 11:30. I'm not sure. But a lot of fireflies out here. If you just sit out here in the dark and just look up, you'll see hundreds of fireflies. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna kill this light and I'll see you in the morning. Good morning, everybody. It is 6:30 and these cars coming in and out of this steel company hasn't stopped. I would say about every 3 to 5 minutes, cars are still passing by. Anyways, speaking of cars passing by, I would like to get out of here while the getting's good. So I'm gonna pack up camp and get on the road. I am all packed up and ready to go. Yeah, I took my time breaking down camp today also to give the sun some time to come up. But as I'm looking at the place where our tent was at and everything, as I was calling it, the stealth camping cave, here you can look at the area where we were camping at now. Yeah, I make sure that I leave no trace, no garbage is laying around, nothing. And the tent was right here, so I just threw some sticks and branches to cover up some of the matted area that I caused by laying down. Anyhow, let's get out of here. Get on this bike. Okay. And another successful stealth camping adventure. Thank you for coming along again on another stealth camping adventure. I wanted to take the time to thank all the new subscribers. I really appreciate everybody viewing the videos. You guys are awesome. Until next time, I'll see you when we go stealth camping.